what's going on, internet, interwebs? This is Will from the Will of Gaming, and hi! Okay, sorry, I know it's been such a long time, and there's been a lot of stuff that happened today, and I'll get to those momentarily, but first, I want to let you guys know that on September 12th, I have a new Twitch channel that I would love for you guys to follow. If you guys love my commentary or love anything that I do on this channel, be sure to talk to me live on Twitch. The schedule, everything is there. You can see it. It will be starting at 9 a.m. and will last till 5 p.m. if you're in the Pacific time, and if you're on the Eastern time, it starts at 12 p.m. and finishes at 8 p.m. your time. So be there. If you guys can only be there for like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever, I will be glad. And just stop by, say hello, give me a follow there, so that way that you could become a friend. Become a friend! And it would be great. Anyways, I wanted to talk about some of the new news that has been coming out today, and boy is there a lot. I was not expecting to watch the Apple keynote. Normally I never watch this because Apple, don't get me wrong please, I have an Apple computer and I love it. But once I purchase an Apple product, I don't. I have a very sore spot with Apple because I bought a MacBook from them. It broke in 2 months. I purchased a protection. They said it didn't cover it, and you know, the rest is history. So now, you know, me and Apple, we have trust issues, and because of this, you know, whatever. But anyways, I decided to give it a watch because Sony was having a press conference later on that time, and I feel like this Apple press conference was going to be a perfect way to kind of just segue into the Sony press conference. So I said, well, why the hell not? So I decided to watch this, and then one of the coolest things was the fact that Nintendo was there. Now, it blew my mind with this new game called Super Mario Run. And I'm so excited about this because I'm like, oh my god! However, it's only coming out for the iOS for right now, but eventually it will be coming to Android later. And so all you Android users unfortunately gotta wait. Now what they're planning on doing is that they're not charging any, like they're not gonna do any weird microtransactions except for like the stereotypical ones, like, you know, it's not necessary to play the game. But you do have to purchase the game, though a price was not given in this, so unfortunately we are going to have to wait for that. So yeah, as far as the rest of the keynote went, you know, there was the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus, and you know, it had a double camera, longer battery life, it's waterproof. You know, the design is pretty much just the same still. They use these wired headphones that stick, wireless headphones that stick to your ears, and they have like microphones on the bottom, and you could like set commands. iPhone watch, what is it called? The iWatch? What is it called? The Apple Watch, I think. The Apple Watch has Pokemon Go support, or it's going to get Pokemon Go support. So that's pretty exciting. But however, I don't have an iPhone, and those watches are too damn expensive, and nope. But as far as the keynote goes, really the fact that Nintendo was there was pretty mind-blowing, and is showing how they are really growing as a company. And I'm very excited that they are taking these business opportunities and deals. Though personally, I'm not a fan of mobile gaming. It's not my thing, sorry. But if it's your thing, you know, I'm very excited for anybody experiencing Nintendo in any way, shape, or form. As long, I feel like Nintendo is one of the greatest companies that we have gaming, and I feel like everybody should experience them at least some point in their life, and I feel like they just have to know. They just have to know. Okay? Moving on to the next news, Sony had a meeting, and of course, it is everything that we thought it was. It is what we thought it was. And what I find so weird about this Sony press conference, guys, is that, you know, I really couldn't like sit there and like watch it. So, you know, I was kind of half listening to it because I was working on my Twitch channel and trying to fix it up and trying to make it look all nice and whatnot. And, you know, I've been going through multiple designs. But anyways, that's for another thing. But anyways, yo, okay? Get ready for this. Okay, so there's a bunch of 4K games that they announced. They said, what were the games? There was Spider-Man. There was Days Gone, there was Mass Effect Andromeda, Watch Dogs 2, For Honor, Call of Duty, just a few other things to name. So basically what's really cool that they showed that they basically confirmed the Slim, though it was already confirmed, but now this is officially confirmed, and it's going to come out, I believe September 15th is when they said it was going to come out. I'm not entirely sure about that, but you know, it's coming out around that time. So if you guys want a PlayStation Slim, you guys can do that. You can change the hard drive out of it, so if you have like a bigger hard drive on your PlayStation, you can switch that out. However, doing a trade-in stuff at GameStop, probably a nightmare, and I don't know. But anyways, guys, if you guys wanted to do the upgrade for, oh, by the way, the Slim is $299, but if you guys want the upgrade for the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's going to be $400, which is a fantastic price point. So congratulations, Sony, for doing that and having all this stuff. It's pretty much going to upgrade your current games to 4K. It's also going to do some really interesting things that I feel are really awesome. Like, it's going to be able to have that Netflix 4K support, but if you guys have data caps, that's not fun. YouTube has 4K support, and it's going to have like the app on there, so that's fantastic. They're doing some sort of update where they're doing the HDR, which is the high definition range or the high dynamic range or something like that. And basically what it does is that it's just going to make your colors look even better, and it works for everything, and it's going to come out next week, so be on the lookout for that. As far as everything goes, you know, of course, PlayStation Network has been down for a while, and I hope I get recompensated for that, especially if they're bumping up the price. How are you going to bump up the price and then your service goes down? Just to show you that you didn't even change. You're just charging $10 for no reason. But anyways, we kind of felt like we had a reason, and now we have this new PlayStation 4 Pro. It's going to be hard for me to say that. I'm so used to saying Neo, but this PlayStation 4 Pro is going to be this really cool, interesting console. But it looks weird. It looks like the PlayStation 4 and you put two of them on top of each other. That's what it is. I find that to be a very weird, awkward design. I'm like, ugh. So I'm not feeling about it. But it's not what the console looks like. It's the games that you play on it, and if they're worth your time. Me, okay, look. When I heard the rumors of the PlayStation Neo actually being a thing, I was kind of like, no. And I was worried, like, oh my God, is this going to be a thing that people are going to actually, that they're like, I'm going to be scared, like, I have to update and stuff, and then people are like, Sony's like, no, you don't got to worry about that, you don't got to worry about that, you can still play your games and whatnot, it's cool, you're just going to be playing the crappier version, but you can play it much better on this. See, look, this is cool, and I understand that they're releasing it in November, which is Black Friday month and stuff like that, and the fact that, you know, 4K TVs are cheaper, like you can get a 55-inch 4K TV for like $700, $600. Fantastic pricing, but could you imagine how much lower those prices are going to be on Black Friday and Cyber Monday? Crazy. And then the fact that PlayStation 4K is coming out around that time, so I feel like that's crazy. So the fact that PlayStation is releasing their console a whole year before Xbox even released a Scorpio, what's going to be the more powerful console? Will Sony already be the most powerful console at that point, and then it gets all this traction for a whole year, and then when Xbox comes out, people already forgot about it? My problem with Xbox is that there are no exclusives. There's no reason to get it. If you have a PC that can handle this stuff, it's better for you to just get a PC with an Xbox One controller, because you're getting a same or even better experience on a PC than you would ever your Xbox One. And I'm sorry, but this is truth. Your PC can do Netflix and all the other apps and do even more than that. And it's a more comfortable experience. When it comes to Xbox One, and I cannot believe I'm siding with PC on this, but Xbox, why are you even still in the market? This is the problem. And don't get me wrong, I like Microsoft and I like competition and this is great. But still, you know, I don't want to count them out just yet. Scalebound looks freaking amazing. But the fact that now you can play it on PC, it just kind of ruins the fact of even having an Xbox. So I feel like they're phasing Xbox out. Honestly, I feel like they should cancel Scorpio at this point because they're not going to meet demand. And I feel that when it finally does come out, there are going to be people that are going to get it. But now there's Kingdom Hearts 3 that's gotten canceled off of the Xbox supposedly. And now it's like, what's the point? Now Final Fantasy 15 is coming out, and then people can play the 4K version now instead of having to wait a year or play a subpar version. To be honest, Sony has really hit Xbox where it hurt. And yeah, so whether people or not actually get this system, because it could fail too, because, you know, like, I already paid $400 for a console. Well, I don't want to pay $400 for just a slight upgrade of something that already plays everything that I have. Still, at this point, I want it, and yes, I'm part of the problem, and I admit this, but I want this, and that's all I'm going to say. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, please mark your calendars for Monday, September 12th. If you please, 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 I'm going to have the timing in the description, the link to the channel in the description. Please, please, please hit that follow button. Please be there, even if it's just for an hour, for a minute, for two. Just stop by, say hello, join the stream. I don't want to be alone on my first day, because, you know, I have to rebuild the audience. People are like, Will, why didn't you use your Keyblade 20 fan 26 thing? You see the problem, me having a problem saying that name is the reason why I need to change it. Will of Gaming is just better. I feel like it's a better name because, you know, it's the name of my YouTube channel. It makes it easier. So if you guys are interested, be sure to please check the description and just give me that follow button, please. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys next time, and peace out.